At least for me, the anime One Punch Man came flying up right out of nowhere. Practically overnight, it became a sensation among us weebs. Apparently the same thing happened to the webcomic when it was first started, before it even got a manga adaptation. It was the first time my friends and I collectively watched an anime together and discussed it as a general interest, even going as far as recommending it to non-anime normies. As someone who personally goes out of their way to dislike anything superhero related, somehow I instantly fell in love with the show. Superman, overpowered strength, invincibility, super speed, the iconic symbol of justice and peace. He has the looks, the dame, and the cool ass job. Saitama parallels Superman's abilities in almost every way. Is lazy, jobless, rude, forgetful, slobby, stingy, stupid, dull. He looks like a janitor that buttoned a towel cape to his jumpsuit, yet is still far more interesting and lovable than that Clark Kent guy. This way. Okay. Hey everyone, Ryan here with Fig Ultra Reviews, and today I'm just going to be doing a quick look of our everyone's favorite hero for fun, Saitama here. Yeah, one day he just kind of showed up on my doorstep out of the blue. I never even got a shipping notice. Actually, I think he came way earlier than what was estimated. I think I was coming home from work and I just happened to see a box on my porch. Funny enough, it happened to quite a few people, so I guess it was just Goodsmile doing their thing. Alright, we can go over the details and start this review now. Just say like this. Rub his head for good luck. Hey, look, I had enough restraint to get a video of the box before I broke into it and removed everything. A WonFest exclusive from Goodsmile Company, the Saitama Oppai Hoodie version. Matching our hero's clothing color choice, the box sports him in a few various poses while showing off some of the accessories. Alright, let's go over the details now. Impossible to miss, starting with that big beautiful chrome dome of his. Not so much as faceplates, but full noggins this time. Sensei giving his classic blank stare completely void of any emotion at all. Next, his enraged face, with 2 knots on his temples and dark vertical lines depicting frustration in the middle of his brow and outside his left eye. His mouth hangs open in a shocked manner. For someone so insecure about their lack of hair, Saitama unashamedly wears a white and red sleeved hoodie with the words Oppai in big bold letters sketched in bright gold. A little further down is a pair of blue jeans, and even further down is a pair of dark green chucks. He comes with 2 pairs of arms. Both come with options for removable hands, and a pair of arms for him to comfortably shove in his hoodie pocket. The following hands in this set are 2 balled up fists for punching, 2 clasped hands for holding both his grocery bags, the hands for holding his game controller. One hand comes equipped with a built-in peg for joining the controller to it, while the other is simply open to grab the other end. Just match the peg with the hole and you're gold. Lastly, Saitama sits shoeless in an almost cross-legged manner on the floor, his little piggies going wee 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 all the way home. Alright, let's review my likes and dislikes. First, the likes. I'm not gonna lie, his hero outfit is hilariously ugly in a comedic way. As my friend always says, yellow and red is one of the worst color combinations around. I'm not saying that wouldn't have stopped me from buying the original Saitama Nendo, but I really love this casual outfit so much more. It totally matches the laid-back and carefree atmosphere of his personality. The Oppai hoodie is hilarious in his own merit. His sitting down and gaming pose is what really sold it for me. Although this Nendoroid is more simpler and scaled down, having him plopped on the ground like that with no shoes on was that extra little bit that really sold me. And that's actually how I game. Last is his dome pieces. It's kind of nice not having to remove the hair, the faceplate, and put the new faceplate on, and then put the hair back on. There's just a cluster of pieces everywhere. Instead, we get the whole cranium, just pop it in. Which, thinking about it, with him being bald, there would be a gap or like a visible line where you're supposed to insert the faceplates on. But with the whole head, you don't get that. Dislikes. His headpieces. Good luck getting him to stand up on his own. Nendoroids already have a tough time standing up, but Saitama's skull, it has some heft to it. Paint detail. Overall, it's pretty solid. Nendoroids are usually pretty well painted overall, but mine had a couple of smudges of red randomly blotted over him, almost like whoever was coloring him had some wet paint on their gloves and accidentally bumped into him a few times. I've never seen tiny blotches like that before on a figure. The proportions. I think it's the baldness that makes the head look extra big compared to other Nendoroids. It can make the position of his eyes, nose, and mouth seem a little bit awkward, especially because how bare bones the details on his face are. Lastly, for the dislikes, they went a little light on the accessories. For the hero costume version of him, it comes with the same grocery bag, but it has a little logo on it. In this version, it comes with 2 grocery bags, but are less detailed, as well as the same straight and bent arms, with the same hand shapes, minus the gloves. I wish the hoodie pocket arms would line up a little better. I can tell it was a copy and paste effort from this version from the last one. Even his eyes are the same. I do like the hand-drawn look, but I would like to see his more narrow, okay looking eyes. Alright, let's rate this bad boy now. Okay, using my patented 3-category rating system, let's start with photographability. What he lacks in accessories, he makes up in creativity. The fun part about this figure is coming up with all the funny situations to put him in. Just off the cuff, it was fun to use his frustrated face and mix up some of the shots with it. Or take his pant legs off to make it look like he was wearing low-cut jean shorts. Using his straight legs instead of his normal sitting legs, or posing him up with friends. The magic happens when divvying up his parts with other Nendoroids. My collection is still small, but he seems accessory friendly and fun to mishmash parts with. If you're in the building sets for your Nendos, I believe he would look great in a lot of situations. Some of my favorite pictures are him being put in odd instances. Next up is quality. All the joints and pegs are snug, not too loose and not overly tight. The controller fits decently in his hand. It will pop out a couple of times when slapping it in there, but it feels secure once it's in place. His stand fits securely. He didn't escape from it at all when filming this, which was nice. Again, the paint is alright, minus the couple of smudges. I'm not sure if it was intentional, but his clothing is almost pastel. Its colors aren't faded, but just have a lighter tone to them. Last up is baldness. Yep, he's bald.
I got a bald head. 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 Fuck, I got a bald head.
Man, this Charlie Brown, Mr. Clean, Krillin ass, Master Roshi looking Megamind, Dr. Evil, Anthony Fantano, Kalu looking motherfucker. I'm giving Oppai Man a cozy 3.6 consecutive normal punches out of 5. Final thoughts. It's hard to recommend on which Saitama to get if you're in the boat on getting a Nendo of our boy here. Each one has its positives and negatives. I can't fully recommend getting both, although it could be fun switching up the faceplates. I'm glad and happy to own this Nendoroid. I love his laid back look. I was even considering getting that pop-up parade version of him. I'll do it if you do it. I also think this version would be fun to have with Genos in his cleaning apron. I would still love to see more OPM figures in the future. Hopefully my man Metal Bat will show up. Hey, what characters would you like to see next? There's so many good characters in that show. Ooh, what about Mob? Well, it's closing time, and it was fun. Shit. It was fun hanging out with you guys today, so much love. You guys are the best. I will see you later.